We're here to talk about the game. No, not the game, not EA. We're here to talk about the game, the rapper. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about it. Now, the last time we spoke about the game was basically when Nipsey Hussle's estate or brother, they assumed, took off the Nipsey Hussle track off the game's album because of what Wack 100 said. And I get Wack 100 saying it's just business, but at the same time, you are managing the game, you profit out the game's album. I don't want to help you profit off of it using my brother's image and legacy, which you continue to tarnish. So I will not let you or your artist have the feature, even though I know Game and Nipsey were friends and they were cool. I will not do that because it's putting money in your pockets and I dislike you. I don't want you to benefit from it, which is perfectly fine and I understand. I get Wack's point, but at the same time, is like, if I'm Black Sam, you talking ish about my brother, hey, Game, I ain't got no problem with you, but at the same time, your manager be doing too much. He be disrespecting my brother's legacy. He be disrespecting my brother. I ain't gonna stand for it. No, you cannot have the fucking song on your project, which is very understandable. It is what it is. And I find it that Game understood that because he never came out and said no shit about it. But this particular situation, he came out and said some stuff on it. Because the Game responds to NBA Youngboy's feature fee. I ain't never paid for a verse. So apparently, he had a song with Youngboy. I seen people react to it. Shout out my nigga Hollywood Don. He did a reaction to it, so I knew Youngboy was on his album. But apparently, the song got taken off. So people was confused. We like, what the fuck happened? So I guess the Youngboy has a fee, and the game's like, I never paid for a verse. Why the fuck am I paying a fee? So we're gonna get into this little story real quick. Now, before all that, you already know what it is. It's K.A.K. Show Goody Sleep with a Cutter. El Patron, you know the little nigga wanted the ton. And we're gonna run out this story real quick. Now, like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid. You know I taught my little bitty fleas. You heard me? Okay, let's get into it. The game responds to reports of NBA Youngboy's fee for a verse, remarking that he's never paid for a verse before. The game reacted to the reports of NBA Youngboy's fee for a featured verse on Instagram Friday, saying that he's never paid for a verse in his life. Wack 100 had claimed that the Drillmatic Heart vs. Mind track OPP, which featured Youngboy, was removed from the album due to the rapper's fee being too high. I ain't never paid for a verse in my life, N-word, he commented on an XXL post. 200K for a 16, never in a day, blood. So Wack's original comments were made during a conversation on Clubhouse where he explained that Youngboy's typical charges 300K for a verse, which offered to assist Game for 100, but offered to assist Game for 150. Regardless, Wack, who serves as the game's manager, stated that it didn't fit into the budget. The game does all the rapping, I do all the business. In Youngboy's defense, Youngboy charged N-words 300,000 a verse. Wack said it's what he charged. It's what it is. I can't front. He gave us a hell of a deal, but that situation would have cut into marketing over us. So I had to make an executive decision whether I wanted to pay the tab he sent me, which was a respectable, great tab. It was love. I can't front, but that tab would have cut into that, and that. Drillmatic vs. Mine dropped back on August 12th after several delays. Shortly following its release, the game pulled up without warning, sparking confusion from his fans. He also removed the world tours featuring Nipsey Hussle at the respect of the late rapper's brother, Black Sam. So I don't really think this is beef. The way Wack 100 explained it, it was just business. You know, they have a budget for promotion, probably videos, you know, and all this other stuff. If you don't know, right, this is what happens. Let me break down some stuff. So I don't know where the fuck the game is properly signed to, but let me just break it down. So when you sign, right, they give you as an advance. Cool. Maybe they give you a little seed money and move your family or whatever get you. So when it gets time to album time, right, and this is why the labels be scamming certain niggas. Cool. They will give you some money. Go record. And this is without this they will just give you some shit for booking time. They also, some niggas don't even give you the money for studio time. They'll just pay for it, or like getting certain producers to come fuck with you. Just pay for it. But anyways, they give you some money. Go record, go fuck with whoever, you know, song clearances, whatever the fuck you gotta do. You got yourself a little budget. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? You got yourself a little budget. With that being said, you know, you go do your thing, make your album. Once you turn your album in, then you get the back end, right? You get the other half. Now that's for the videos, you know what I'm saying? promotion, if you gotta pay some blog niggas to throw up your shit, the label might pay for the billboards themselves, But anyways, you're gonna have to do all that. So with Wack 100 saying there was a budget and we would have been over budget or we couldn't do certain things because the price was a little too high, that's personally fair. And like he said, Youngboy gave us a great deal. It was all love. I can't front, but at the same time, hey, we couldn't do that shit. we couldn't do that shit at the time because we needed that shit for things. So he removed it. He made the executive decision, which is perfectly fine, and I ain't mad at it. Now the game coming like I ain't never paid for reverse. Hey, that's your business. But hey, listen, Youngboy scorching. I fuck with the game, but Youngboy scorching. If the nigga honestly was charging 150,000, like honestly, at this point in his career, he's a nigga that could charge for that. This is not when he first just came the fuck out. No. Especially you see that nigga fan base, you know that song gonna do good. It's gonna go crazy with the Youngboy fans. They're gonna make that shit go up. So yeah, certain shit, it was what it was. Now again, I don't know how many samples he used, how many clearances he had to get. That all comes into his studio time, clearances of certain songs. You gotta go do a fucking music video shoot. You gotta go do this. You gotta pay all the engineers and producers. You gotta go do all of this shit. So of course it was probably, they looked at it, the nigga got like what, 30 songs with the Nip song and this Youngboy song. It would have been like what, 31 songs. So of course he probably looked at this shit like, man, this is too much. I might be going super over budget. I gotta do all this other shit. Probably Wack peeped that too. And it was like, yo, fuck it, bro. It is what it is, bro. We can't have this one. We're gonna keep the rest, but we can't have this one. It was what it was. And Youngboy said he would do it for half too. So I don't really see that. And he could command 100 grand for a feature. He could command that. That doesn't sound wild. For just Youngboy and how he moves the needle and just like the songs he's on, how they perform, especially you getting his fan base to go hard for the song as well. Like, hey, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand who the fuck you dealing with. Yeah, the nigga's going. It is what it is. That's not a wild asking price to me. 150. Now 300K, 300,000. Yeah. But still, 150, bro, that don't sound that wild, my nigga. I ain't gonna care. Also, that makes sense now. No wonder this nigga Youngboy don't do features like that. Well, that's like the label really need a song for the artist to pop off. But besides that, like, imagine being like a street artist. Unless he fuck with you. If he fuck with you, then yeah, he would do this shit. Right? But besides that, hey, man, it is what it is. And that shit is crazy. But yeah, what do you feel about this information? Hey, put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. I got some other vids for y'all to check on. Besides all that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while I'm doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe if you want to hear a little bit more. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.